Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. This is our weekly recap of Love Match Atlanta, the show that I keep telling you guys that you should watch. This episode alone, T and Shade, was all about the matchmakers doing their job, and we finally got some matches. But before we get into this, guys, don't forget we will be live tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern for our Real Housewives of Atlanta recap. So set your reminders. I will be posting the link later tonight after the live. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. We hit 135,000 subscribers today. And if you missed it, we went live earlier today for our Love and Marriage Huntsville. There we go. Huntsville recap. Shout out to everyone that's already in the chat. As you can see, we have a new thumbnail for our recap of Love Match Atlanta. This is the way it should have been. Come on now. Hey everyone, I'm your boy, TheKempire, and this is the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. If you missed any of our recaps of Love Match Atlanta, you've missed a lot, because one of the great things about this show is that the matchmakers, probably against Bravo rules, have been in the chat. Speaking of which, okay, Lamont, who do we need to speak to? Lamont's been in every single episode, and we haven't seen him do his job. Not in our Pride Month. Lewis says, oh no, are we back to Ming the Merciless? Oh, we got to talk about Ming. Ming, I was rooting for you. Was I? Okay. Right? Robinson, not in Pride Month and not on Bravo. Just saying. But here's the thing. Not just because it's Pride Month. We've seen so much of Lamont, more than we've seen of some of the other cast. But the other cast member doesn't want us talking about him, because apparently our channel gets views off of talking about him. So very easy this week, we will refer to him as the man that we do not mention. The man that we won't mention. We see Lamont every single week. And you know what? Shout out to Shae. I think, and Lamont, you can confirm this whether or not. I think it's Shae is part of the reason why we've gotten to see so much of Lamont on this show. It's because of Shae, and Shae is so gracious. She's gracious even to people that she doesn't necessarily get along with every single week. She will, Shae, what is your sign? Speaking of signs, this week we had Tim, another matchmaker, where we get to see astrology be, we love astrology. We're always talking about somebody's sign. What's everyone's sign on this cast? That's what I want to know. I want to know Shae's sign. Lamont, I know you're in the chat. What's your sign? And for the gays in Atlanta, how you doing? Lamont, what's your price? See, we need to know more about Lamont. Come on. Hold on. Let me see what the chat is saying. Louis says, Ming, where are you, child? Where are you, child? Of course. It's easy to support Lamont because he's on the show and actually bringing something. He's bringing tea and shade. Louis said, my sign is Puerto Ricano. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Diane says, you've seen him about to have a breakdown next episode. Narcissists like him cannot deal. The man that we do not speak of. Florence says Ming is in hiding. You know what? Okay. All right. Back. Let me get to my recap of the episode. Okay. I already told you, for those that watched the episode with us on TikTok, I said to you, I'm going to mention this. Bravo, how dare you put Watch What Happens Live right after Atlanta, Real Housewives of Atlanta? How dare you? And I'm just going to call a thing. You gave Watch What Happens Live that opportunity because you know the ratings for Atlanta are going to give a big boost for that failing show. Instead of giving this other full black cast that opportunity and that bump. Oh, I'm so mad. Now she says, yo, Kempire, how are you doing? Is impeccable. Thank you. Been doing it for years. All right. I was so mad. Mad because I was planning to go live 20 minutes earlier than this, but we know what it is. We understand business. But Watch What Happens Live has had how many years of getting boosts off the back of Black? No. Come on. This is a new show that doesn't have any people that people necessarily know, but the ratings have been decent for a show that doesn't have to rely on celebrity guests to come on. Sound familiar? We're going to call a thing a thing. There's no reason why Watch What Happens Live should have came on before Love Match Atlanta. This is a new show. Bravo, you benefit from this show being successful. It should have come on right after Real Housewives of Atlanta. You know, people turned off their television when they saw Andy Cohen. Welcome back to Watch What Happens Live. They turned off their television and then they moved on. And then they forgot Love Match Atlanta was on until I reminded them. Otto says Nene's lawyer should add that as oh my God. Oh my goodness. IB says, I was thinking about you, Kemp, when Andy pulled a fast one. He's so shady with those vibrators. Oh Lord, I can't. Guys, if you just joined us, we're going to get into our recap, but I had to point out the obvious. First of all, I made a mistake and I set the reminder for this for this morning incorrect. But I love the fact that you guys still showed up this morning. But here we are. Our Love Match Atlanta. We've been recapping this show about matchmakers in Atlanta. Last week, we had a situation in the chat. But I love it. I love it. It's not going to stop us from talking about this show because this show is not about one particular matchmaker. It's not about one particular matchmaker. We get a whole bunch of different matchmakers on the show. And I'm loving talking about it because we don't just talk about the matchmakers. We're talking about the do's and don'ts of dating. We learn, we pick up things for you single folks. I'm single too. I know, but I'm not looking. Not yet. Look. And when I do, I might have to call one of them. All right? I might have to call one of them. Okay, matchmakers. Thank you so much. Thank you, middle class matchmaker, not middle budget. Ming, you turned off a lot of clients, a lot of people. Lamont, thank you so much for the super sticker. We appreciate you supporting the channel. You guys don't have to do that. Look, if I didn't like the show, I would say it. If I didn't like the show, I wouldn't even be recapping it as many weeks as we have. But one of the great things is that the matchmakers have been answering your questions in the live chat, have been answering your questions on Twitter, been really engaged with their audience. So if you missed any of the show, you should definitely check it out. Let's get into this episode. So at the top of this episode, Ming meets with, is Amistad his real name? Okay. So she meets with Amistad to get him a date. Womp, 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 womp. I don't care. But Ming does have a successful business. She's been doing this for 12 years. She has an 87% success rate. She's very expensive, though. She's very expensive. We didn't find out what Amistad package was. So, oh wait, we saw Amistad's package. Diana agrees. She says Lamont does need to be a main cast member. He like that makes the most sense. No, he just looks like Amistad though. Yeah. I thought the same thing. The fact that the matchmaker said this, I thought the same thing, but I didn't want to say it. Amistad works in retail. Can he afford $50K? That was my question. Or was Ming just doing this to have someone on the show? Or maybe it was a producer thing? That's what I was wondering. Because I was like, wait, he's a stylist at the place. Does he have $50,000 to afford Ming? We get to a whole conversation about how much they should charge as matchmakers at the end when Shae and Ming have a conversation. We also get to see Kelly from the duo and her boo. Her boo's in town from Detroit, from the D. And later in the episode, we get to see her driving him to the airport. And that's when they have their conversation about this long distance relationship. They've been in a long distance relationship for 2.5 years. And one of the things that we learned from the duo, they're always dropping dimes on this show, is that at some point, someone has to move. And I guess originally the idea was that Kelly was going to move to Detroit. I've never been to Detroit. Is that like a poppin' place to be? Like, I know it's a big city, but I'm like, is it like in comparison to Atlanta? But the duo, they're global. So she could be anywhere, really. But they're trying to build their business in Atlanta. And now they have this show. But they have that hard conversation in the car. And she's like, no, he's like, Atlanta's not an option. I fell for Kelly because Kelly's been through some things. She's been through, this is what I like about the show. We get a little bit of their personal and then we get, mostly of their business. But she's been through some things and I really like this man for her. But this conversation made me believe that this relationship is done, because if you've ever been in a long distance relationship, it does come to a point where it's like you're either going to move there and make this work, or you're going to have to move on. And there's nothing wrong with the guy. There's nothing wrong with the guy. But next week we see Kelly and Tana crying. We can't break up the duo. We can't break up the duo. Exactly. Gloria says he has a daughter. He's fighting for his daughter, so he can't leave Detroit. He can't leave the D. He can't leave the D. Oh my gosh. That sounds so wrong. Oh, wait, Lamont, question. Maybe you can answer this, maybe you can't. You know, we've been advocating for us to see you and your clientele on the show. Have the producers said anything about this? Will we get to see possibly you and your clients? I just don't understand why we haven't seen. We got to see Tim and his clients. He's not even on the show, which I can appreciate this astrology mixer, because we love some astrology. But Lamont is on like in every episode. Can we get some of Lamont's clients? And it's not just because I'm gay. I just want to see a mix. I want to see what that looks like. I want to see what his clientele looks like. You're in Atlanta, for God's sakes. How do you have a matchmaker show and not show the gays? How you doing? Oh my goodness. Lamont can't say. Damn it. Kempire, the cast graphic. I'm just saying. He doesn't want us talking about him, Tana. So Tana and Kelly have a breakdown in their office next week. I'm thinking that Kelly's like, I need to move for my man. Guys, what do you guys think that Kelly should do? Would you move? I don't know. Look. Love is important. Relationships are important. You come here in this life to love and be loved. But she's built this business, and they're doing very well for themselves. Tana says we are crying uncontrollably. The duo for me, I say this every week, and it's not because they're in the live chat. I've said this. They know I'm real. I'm going to say if I didn't like something they did, I'm going to tell them. The duo every week gives us a little something in this episode. They cannot do this matchmaking show without the duo, because I feel like we really get to learn something from them. Also from Shae. Shae, we need to talk. And thank you so much for the super chat. Ann says, Shae criticizing Ming's pronunciation at tea time, yet she was drinking rather than sipping her tea with a spoon in the cup nonetheless. Ann is very posh, y'all. If y'all didn't know, Ann is very posh. And very good point. But the fact that Ming kept on saying sconce instead of scone, we all know that type of block. We all know that type of block. Swear she know everything. It's so high class. Middle budget? Oh, I don't want to make the middle budget people upset. Girl. Ming, like, look, I like Ming for the show, though. Don't get me wrong. I actually like Ming for the show. You need a Ming for the show. But sconce versus scone? Girl. Just say dry bread. Oh my gosh. All right. All right, I'm jumping all around, guys. If you're just joining us, we're talking about the newest show on Bravo called Love Match Atlanta. Replay crew, we want to know your thoughts, how you would rate this episode. What are you thinking of the show so far? This episode for me, it's not even the season finale, and we're getting so many matches in this episode. I was like, oh, another match? Oh, another match? Even Shae has a match. We're going to talk about Shae in a second. No, we'll talk about Shae now. So Shae goes on a second date. And again, the duo drops some more knowledge. And we've talked about this before. Don't put all your eggs in a basket. You should go out on multiple dates. I know I've done that too, where it's like, oh, you really like the person that you're dating, so you don't want to go on other dates. But you should. It's healthy to go on other dates. But sometimes you can't help be who you are. And Shae, she did put in the back of her mind, like, I'm not going to like this guy. I'm not going to like this guy. I'm not going to like this guy. But we didn't like this guy, Trey Mel, for her anyway. He was talking about shooting and all this other stuff. Got his daughter a gun. He wants to go. But I feel like if you're from the South, going on a shooting range date is common. For us New Yorkers, that's not common. You know? I'm just saying. Ivan says, we out here, Kemp gang. I'm not even sure what that means. Okay. Jennifer, hey, dating means several dates with different people. I have to do better at that. I definitely have to do better at that. But I feel like that was such an important point that the duo brought up in this episode for all of you singles. I'm just saying, I'm doing this show for you guys. I'm trying to help you guys out, right? I'm doing this for you. And I like the show. Esting says Tremel was a hot mess. I don't think he was a hot mess. There are plenty of people that are great on paper that aren't going to be a good match for you and your personality or where you are right now in your life. Okay? So there are a lot of people. I've dated a lot of good people on paper, but they're just not for me. They're just not for me. So I feel like that's Trey Mel. Trey Mel wasn't a bad guy. Not my type of guy. Well, obviously. But we know why. We know why Shae wasn't feeling him. Shae slept with the other man on the second date. And I'm not judging her for that. I'm not. There are plenty of people that have been married for years that slept with the person on the first date. But she was vibing with him. And sometimes y'all probably need to test the goods before you spend months and months. And then all of a sudden you sleep with them and it's, look, it's like a... See, Tana, this is an ongoing theme. She says we can't control chemistry, only compatibility. And all of chemistry is God given. That's trying to figure out what God does. And you're gonna hurt yourself trying to figure out what God does. Okay. Oh, Robin says Shae did, and I'm here for it. Who here has it? No, I'm not judging Shae. I just was a little shocked. And I would love to hear Shae talk more about that. And the matchmakers talk more about that. Is that a faux pas to sleep on the first date or second date? But I wonder if they're still together. And apparently his name is Mark White. Name is Mark White. We liked Mark White. I think we all were putting all our eggs in a basket for Shae and Mark White to work out. I don't know. And it could be just me. Like, I have no problem with the whole sleeping on the first date. But if I really like someone, I want to first kind of feel them out before we get to that level. I don't think we need to wait 9 months. I don't think we need to wait 90 days. I don't even think we need to wait a month. However, oh, she had to dust those cobwebs off. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Sometimes when you do that, I feel like it can set you up for the relationship not going anywhere else. That's why I feel sometimes you really should not immediately jump into having sex on the first date or the second date. Maybe a little heavy petting. Just saying. And thank you so much for another super chat. Ann says, Sunday shimmy from Cali. And where are you in the world? Dallas reached 106 yesterday. Amistad, fire. Hold on. Oh, Kelly says, Mark White is his government name as G's date requested of her. Let's talk about G's date. So G's in a better place. G is invoking her peaches. G's date was pretty cute. So as you guys know, the duo had G, who didn't love her first date. She says her time is precious. So she met this new guy. Let's talk about this. And this is why I love talking about Love Match Atlanta. I've seen guys bring their first date a gift. What do you guys think about that? I don't feel like you should bring a gift. First of all, it doesn't have to be an expensive gift. It could be something cute. I just feel like you bring a gift, it's like you don't really know them yet. And that's just probably me, because if I'm buying you a gift, I'm really giving thought to that gift. My thing is, yeah, you can bring something that, he brought chocolates and something else. I forgot what it was. I just felt like that's maybe too soon, maybe second date. But apparently when we were watching it live together, the ladies in the live chat loved it. Oh, Cherie says Kempire over there being easy. How dare you? Sis on the Move says, it felt overkill to me personally. Okay. Oh, a candle. Thank you, Robin. It was a candle. Here's the thing with a candle. I have really good friends that I wouldn't necessarily buy a candle till I've gotten to know their personality. And even then, that's a little personal. You don't know people's scent situation. Like, I don't love a lot of scents. So buying someone a candle, you got to kind of know them first before you buy them a candle. And even when you know them, they might not like the candle you bought for them. But it was a sweet gesture. I'm not going to come down on the guy. It was a sweet gesture. I just feel like buying gifts like that, you got to know someone. Flowers are sweet. So, Nora says, why not? Flowers are sweet. Kelly says, but why did G let her second date control her food order, but the onions was a no-go? Matchmaker life. Yeah, that first date with G was a situation. We were all looking at the duo like this. How'd y'all set her up with this man? But G took some notes from them, gave this new date some compliments. This new date was about 10 years older than she was. And that's not uncommon, especially for a woman that's trying to look to settle down. Women are a lot more mature than men. Okay, straight men. Yeah. So I feel like that was a perfect match. This guy was cute. Great smile. He had a good hairline. I'm just saying, he had a good hairline. He was smiling a lot. It looks like we got a good rhythm going here. Speaking of clients, guys, if you're just joining us, we're talking about Love Match Atlanta on Bravo. If you missed it before, you should check out definitely the last recap that we did. You should definitely check it out. of Love Match Atlanta. The matchmakers do come in the live chat, and we do appreciate them engaging with the audience and responding to the audience when we have questions about the show, about matchmaking. And last week I was telling you guys I want to see a Love Match New York with our girl Devin Simone. Even though I don't know if she's officially a matchmaker. I think she is a matchmaker. Let's not listen to what's his face, because she's done it before on other reality shows. I want to see that. Oh, hold on. Tana says that he's a CPA and a lawyer. I've seen that before because you guys know I used to have a career in the law world. All right. He spoke 4 languages, and I know one of them is French, right? Parlez-vous français? I mean, impressive. I mean, she's very impressive, so she needed someone equally impressive. Are they still together? I guess you can't say, can you? Can you say? Look, can you say? Are we going to get a reunion? I don't know. Do we need a reunion of Love Match Atlanta? What would we talk about? How they didn't give us the more of Lamont? Okay. Hey, Shae's okay. Shae, we got to talk to you. Middle class matchmaker says G apparently likes older men. You could tell by the way she hugged him. Okay. All right, body language experts. Lamont says I encourage it. All right. Speaking of Shae's client, Ashley, who we met in the very first episode, she went on the date with Lamont's client, the one girl in her all the time. Well, she finally got a really good match. And she also slept with him on the first date. Oh, okay. G requested an older man. She needed one. Okay, Natalie says need a recap of the couples. Okay. Okay, G requested an older guy for her second date. She knows what she wants. She knows what she needs. Wait a second. What did Robin say? Robin says, Kev, tell Tana and them to do me a solid and hook me up with some matchmaking, or at least a raffle off on experience. Look, they're doing this show. They're giving us all kinds of really great tips from Love Match Atlanta. If you're looking for a freebie, watch the show. You're not going to get one from Ming. All right, let's talk about Ming. Okay, so Shae and Ming have a conversation at the end of this episode, all right? And it's about okay. Shae called Ming to set this up. And the Mean Girl clique, Ming and her recruiter from last week, they're like, oh, they're surprised that Shae is calling to set up a date. What is wrong with you? Because Shae's a decent human being? Like, what was the whole situation? What was she's calling? I don't know. There was some very Mean Girl vibes. Some of the things that Ming was referring to about Shae, for me, is the problem with our people. Referring to her as loud, aggressive, hood. Ming, you don't even know how to say scone. Okay, all right. Lamont says a little cute gift is okay, but don't feel super special. Yeah, I mean, I'm on the fence. Like, I don't think there's a bad idea to bring a gift, but I just feel like you don't really know them. Miss Golden says Ming is shady. Oh, comment says Ming, where's your husband? That's why she didn't go to that party. She said she was spending a date with her husband. I think she was lying because she also said her husband didn't come to her birthday party because he got the bubble guts last week. Remember? She sounded anti-black to me. Ming, this is not helping. Her business is built on interracial dating. She's dating a white man. I mean, not dating. She's married to a white man. I don't like to say people are anti-black, but it was just giving me that vibe. It was giving me that vibe. And classes, when she was talking about middle budget. I don't want the middle budget people mad at me. You mean the good majority of America? Kelly says sconce versus scone, though. Those are always the ones, right? Okay, now look, maybe we do need a reunion so that we can talk, we can address some of the interfighting amongst the matchmakers. We might need one. Fallon agrees. She says yes, classes. I didn't expect that because I didn't love Ming in the beginning, but I didn't not like her. Last week we got the mean girl vibes. This week we're getting more vibes from her in her view of Shae. And Shae, if you defend her, don't defend her. But Shae makes peace with the one we don't speak of in his woman. She made up with them. Do I feel like it was genuine on Shae's part? Production is undefeated. Thado says Ming doesn't see color. We know what that means. Estink says Ming became a turnoff after that last combo with Shae. Yeah. Look, I get what she's saying when it comes to the matchmaking business. Wait, Lamont, can you tell us how much you charge for matchmaking for the gays? And when I say the gays, do you just do gay men, or do you do like, look, why am I talking like this into the mic? Or do you do lesbians? And do you do all colors? Come on, producers. Can we get some of Lamont? Like, I'm trying to see what he does for like when I'm ready to get married. I might have to reach out. No. Look, not Ming is from Newark, New Jersey. Shout out to New Jersey. Oh my God. She did point that out. I don't know. Ming, this is why Ming is hiding. Ming, I know you're watching, Ming, but you're not going to say that you're watching in the chat because we're coming for you. But Ming responded to my tweet last week in regards to her being a mean girl and her talking about Shae's dress, saying, I liked Shae's dress, ... Lamont is a married man. We met his husband last week. Yes, Rose. Natalie says Ming is too uppity. Look, we love an uppity person. It just, the classism, I didn't love it. Catherine said, how Jersey get in the chat? She's from New Jersey. Chantel says Kempire is looking, but not looking for a partner. Oh, calm down there. Calm down. All right. I'm busy working on building my Kempire. All right. I will get to it. I will get to it at some point. Don't y'all worry about it. But y'all probably will find out once you see the wedding pictures on Instagram. Mrs. E says it felt snobby. Oh, without a doubt. You're being generous by saying snobby. All right. Let me drop the call-in link, guys. If you haven't liked the video already, be sure to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting our channel, but also supporting other channels that might be recapping Love Match Atlanta, reality TV, but it also supports this show because then this will start to show up on other people that watch similar programming on YouTube. So like the video. Thank you in advance. Let me drop the call-in link because I know some of you want to call in and share your thoughts on Love Match Atlanta. And then that will be it. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow we will be live twice, recapping Real Housewives of Atlanta at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. And then at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, Love and Marriage DC. I heard Love and Marriage DC actually is filmed their reunion today. Interesting. D says, she from Newark. She better calm down. Or should we calm down? Newark don't play. Exactly. Catherine says Kim is going to pull a Issa Rae. To me, is the best way to do it. She keeps her personal life personal. I love that. I love that about Issa Rae. And then she dropped it on us and she got married. And we haven't seen the man since. We haven't seen the man since. I love it like that. Did she? Did she win a, what did she win a Tony for? Is she? What did she win a Tony for? Thank you, Shantae. I didn't know she was doing Broadway. I know she did Broadway. What was she nominated for? Someone tell me. Anyways, congratulations to Jennifer Hudson. Well deserved. Well deserved. All right. Let's get to some callers and I'm getting out of here. I feel like I've been working all day and it's Sunday. Hold on. Tyra says, that's right, Kempire. Keep that on the low, but text me and tell me. Oh, as a producer. No. This is the Tony Awards, y'all. This is the Tony Awards, not for what did she produce? Okay, good for her. She should have won the Tony for when she was in The Color Purple, though. She was very good in that. Shout out to Jennifer Hudson. Congratulations on becoming an EGOT. Love that. Oh, I didn't even see that. She was a producer for A Strange Loop. Congratulations, Jennifer Hudson. She is a young EGOT. She joins a very illustrious and small list of EGOTs and Black EGOTs. Okay, I believe it's Jennifer Hudson, Whoopi Goldberg, John Legend. Who else? That's Black. Y'all let me know. All right. Let me get to the callers. Robin's backstage. I'm going to bring Robin up. What's going on, Robin?
Kempire, I'm here hollering. I don't have a lot to say, except for I guess you can figure that I really enjoy this show a whole lot. Yeah. This live and your lives and recaps give me life. And I am the Black people in the movie theater. I'm sitting here watching you on the big TV screen, right? Okay, it's not that big, but not on the computer. And I'm looking, I'm yelling, I'm going, yeah, that's right. And I'm laughing, I'm guffawing. And this is making me so happy. So thank you, Kempire. Thank you, Kempire community. Thank you to the mods. And that's all I have to say. And to the matchmakers who are in the chat, thank you for joining us and enjoying this community.
Definitely. Robin, before I let you go, has there been a big lesson in regards to relationships that you've learned from Love Match Atlanta?
Yup.
Are you going to tell us?
Well, I've been pretty much quiet this last 2 years for several reasons, but I took time saying I'm gonna have to rewatch it because after I saw Shae, she took me back to my real self. If you know what I mean. I was like, well, I gotta get back to my Shaeisms. So yeah, what I learned is get up off of this and get back to my that.
Okay. You gotta get back out there because he ain't gonna come for you in the house.
Well, if they know I'm here, they'll come.
Oh. Okay. All right, Robin. Thank you so much for calling in.
All right, bye-bye, babe.
Bye. Robin is a mess. Love it though. Okay. 4,000. Okay, how many dates do we get for 4,000? So Lamont's very much in the same price range as Shae. Okay, 4,000. How many dates do we get for that, Lamont? Mary says Candy was trying to go producer route too for her EGOT. Well, she also has to get the Oscar too. She's got to get the Oscar. She already has the Grammy. All right, and now she might get the Tony though. She'll be another step closer. All right. Respect I saw on the flight. What flight was I on? Where was I going, y'all? Maybe from Puerto Rico. I saw Respect. Jennifer deserved the Oscar for that movie. She was excellent in it. All right, we're digressing. All right. Focus. What? Lamont just offered to match you, Kempire. What? Y'all are a mess. Y'all trying to get a season 2 on me. Okay. Y'all are a mess. I can't. Okay, all right. Jennifer's backstage. I want to bring her up. Hey, Jennifer.
Hey, Kempire. How are you doing?
How are you?
Fine. I absolutely love this. I love the the recaps and stuff like that. But do you think we scared Joseph off? He is not in the chat.
We're not mentioning his name.
Oh. Well, what we gonna call him?
The man that we don't mention.
Oh, the man with no name. I keep calling for the man with no name, but he won't come. We're gonna have to get Mocha on him. But but anyway, I love the duo. I love Lamont, and I'm like you. Come on now, how many? We didn't have 5 episodes, and we haven't seen any of Lamont's people. Now, come on, they got to give it.
And we've seen Lamont. How many? All of those episodes.
Every single episode, he's in there, and he gives life.
Yeah.
Every time he gives life. So we do need to see that. I really want to see it. And Kempire. Now, come on. He's only $4,000. You can afford that. Come on.
I'm not looking.
But just do it because you're so busy.
Okay. All right.
They're not going to come knocking on your door.
Oh, you know what? You're going to use my line on me?
So let's talk about Ming. Oh, my Lord. She's just doing too much. She's doing too much. I see why her husband mad and running. Yes. Yes. She's just doing too much. And I don't like the way she treated Shae. It wasn't that wasn't worth it. I mean, that wasn't right. Unnecessary. And she doing it because you know why she doing it? Because she thinks she's gonna be able to sell them people a wedding dress. She's looking at dollars. So she's taking up for them. But she was so wrong. She was so wrong. But I just love the show. And I want them to come back in the chat. Come on now. Come on back up in here. Because I'll be messing with them. This is the most I type when they're in the chat. Because I like to talk mess and bring smoke. But anyway, we're going to sign you up. Lamont, we're signing Kempire up.
I am not doing reality TV, first of all. All right. So goodbye, Jennifer. Thank you for calling.
We're doing it in secret. We're doing it in secret. Love you. Love your show. Bye.
All right. Wait. Tana says, Kempire, we'll all do it. Not we all do it. I'm going to have all the matchmakers do it pro bono. You know what? Y'all are a mess. Best. Wait, not y'all clocking my super chats. Miss Nikki says, right, all those super chats Kempire getting. I never said I couldn't afford it. Oh my goodness. Sheila, thank you so much for the super chat. Beginning. Sheila, thank you for the super chat. She says, beginning of Kempire's GoFundMe for Lamont. Y'all are a mess. Y'all are a mess. I do not need a GoFundMe. Y'all are a mess. All right. Anyways, let me bring up Kari. Kari, what's going on?
Oh.
Hi.
Right when I put something in my mouth.
It's all right. It's all right.
Okay. First off, I want to say Kempire Late Night is live in effect in the chat because y'all is a mess. Okay. Y'all are so unserious right now. Okay. So I am solely here for Ming. Okay. When we did that episode and Ming was in the chat and I came on here and I was talking about her and Giselle sharing dry wigs, y'all were so upset at me. Y'all ate me up in the chat. No, they ate me up in the chat. They ate me up in the chat. Now look at y'all. That tells y'all need to trust y'all sister Kari. Okay? She don't shade lightly. Okay? Now Ming need to focus on her and her husband's separation and not Shae's personality. Like it's very much giving it's giving the C word, okay? It's giving, the anti-B word. You know what I mean? Because I'm not understanding like what she said, like you saw Paris taking off her shoes, but you got all this energy for Shae.
Good point.
I'm so confused. What's the difference between them? And like we're not even gonna get on the whole elitist thing, like it's giving projection. You trying to match up to them white people that you'd have married into. Like it's very much giving, I don't want to be black.
Oh.
You see, they ate me up. And y'all owe me an apology. Y'all owe me an apology because look at her now, looking like a clown in them rainbow outfits out here in her Codes back to school fashion, sitting here trying to judge somebody. Even ratchet people know how to pronounce scone. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Now, how you gonna be charging all that money and you probably got typos all up in your contracts? I'm just wondering, are people reading the fine print? Huh? Okay. Anyway, I am truly enjoying the show. I did give it like a 7 out of 10 because I love seeing all the dark-skinned couples. I love seeing dark-skinned people love on each other, especially dark-skinned men love on dark-skinned women. When he highlighted her skin tone,
Ashley and I wrote his name down. Hold on. Ashley and Rolando. There we go.
Yes. He looked like Lil Rel to me.
Yes.
Do you see it? He looked like Lil Rel. Yes. Okay. I love
even the way he speaks.
Even like the way he was doing his face and everything. I love it. I love the way he highlighted her skin tone. Thanked her mama for the skin tone. I love that. I love that they're saying that they're showing positive black couples or black matchings. Like, we don't know if they're going to end up being together, but at least we're seeing positivity and interactions with black people trying to fall in love. If only we could get Ming up out of here. And it's not because it's the interracial thing, you know what I mean? It's because she's like color struck. Like, somebody in the chat said Ming don't see color. No, she see color. She sees white and she sees green. Okay, those are her two favorite colors in the world. She sees them. Thank you. Okay, we need more Lamont, less Ming, and that's all I have to say.
Okay.
Also, Shae was kikiing with me. Okay, you say that apology was genuine, but when I tweeted out that it was nice for Shae to apologize, but she still don't like that lady. Shae liked my tweet.
Oh,
She been liking all my shady tweets all night. She loves Shady Kari because she been liking all my shady tweets all night. I hope they have a reunion. I need them to have a reunion because it is interesting to see the dynamics between matchmakers and them not really having conflicts about trying to steal each other's clients, but them having conflicts with each other. And like, Ming, you not paying Shae bills. Like, you need to worry about if your husband is about to kick in on the bills, okay, or is you have to pay for a divorce attorney. Because why that man ain't never around? Now, I get he don't want to be on camera, but he can't put a little mosaic on his face. Oh, he had bubble guts. Yeah, because he was sick of seeing your butt. Okay. Anyway, bye.
Oh, bye, Kari. Kari was like, oh, y'all went in on me last week, but now y'all don't like Ming this week. Ming. The best. Anyways, guys, I'm going to take one last call at Catherine. I'm going to bring up in just a second. If you haven't already, be sure to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. Speaking of supporting the channel, and thank you so much for the super chat. And says, continuing the GoFundMe for Kempire. We got a long way to go for that 4,000. Thank you, though. You guys are our best. All right. Catherine, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Catherine?
Nothing much. Kari wasn't talking about me because I ain't like Ming, never liked Ming. I agree with them dry wigs. I understand why she charging all that money for something that Shae and the duo can do for half the price and a quarter the price. That's A. B, I just want to say thank you, Kempire, because I did get your birthday text and I appreciate it. And I did have a great birthday.
Yay!
And just talking about the show, I don't understand why Ming is so angry. I think it is, like Kari said, it's because her husband don't want to be seen with her. And she pressed because they finna get a divorce. Like, it's giving, like, projection. And she just coming for the easiest target. And for some reason, that target is Shae. Because why is she, like, Paris throwing stuff, taking shoes off at events, but why you coming for Shae? Is because Shae doesn't look like you and Paris does, and Shae is easier to pick on because Paris looks like you and Shae doesn't. That's what it's kind of given. But that's it. Have a great night, Chad. Have a great night, Kemp.
Thank you so much, Catherine. Have a good day. Good night. All right. Final thoughts. Love Match Atlanta. I love it. I don't care. I don't care what any of you say, but we get it. All of us have been watching and recapping it. We get why this show is good. Bravo. Put a little bit more effort into producing the show. Next week, can we get Love Match Atlanta right after Real Housewives of Atlanta and not Andy Cohen and his failing show, Watch What Happens Live? Why would y'all do that? You just set the show up for failure. Because you know people are going to turn it off as soon as they hear your raspy boy. Watch what happens live. They turned off their TVs. Not us. We watched it together on TikTok. Replay crew, I want to know your thoughts, how you would rate this episode of Love Match Atlanta. Are you watching? Are you enjoying it? What have you learned from it? I feel like we've learned quite a few different things about the matchmaking business and about matchmaking. Okay. First of all, it's in Atlanta. I'm in New York City. I'm not flying down to Atlanta to find a man. Nope. Nope. I probably should move to Atlanta, though. Probably a lot cheaper than New York City. But I don't want to live in Atlanta. I don't want to live in Atlanta. Thank you, Tana. Thank you to all the matchmakers that come through, even including the one that we don't talk about. We appreciate you guys engaging in the show. That is so important. Shout out to all of the matchmakers that have been engaging with the show. And to reality stars, you need to engage with your audience. They want to hear from you. But unlike some of the other reality shows, I feel like with Love Match Atlanta, very much like the real estate shows, we get actual business, and we're getting a good mix of business and their personal lives. I feel like the producers did a good job of balancing that with this show. Maybe ladies who list Atlanta will do the same for OWN. We shall see for next season if they get another season. Not sure. Okay. Tyra says, text you for what? Look, text you for what? All right. IB says, I'll give it a 9. It was good. Kemp, you're next up. Guys, live chat. Let me know. We did the live poll, but I want to know what you individually would have given this episode a rating. Me personally, I thought this was a solid episode, especially with the astrology mixer and then the whole Shae giving it up on the second date. And then we got all those matches. I would give this episode a 9. I would give this episode a 9, especially because we got so many matches this episode. Let me see what you guys are saying. Okay, 8, 8.5, 8, 10. All right. Natalie says 9. All right. Let me see. 9.54. Yes. Okay. Yes. Thank you to all the matchmakers for a good show. 8.999, 9.75. Love it. Love it. Love it. A solid 9 for me. 9. This is good. All right. Look at that. Hey, Omar. 9.3. Jacob says, loving the show. Asia says, I give it a 9. Never saw the show before I watched it with y'all on TikTok, and I'm hooked. See? Don't forget, guys, every single Sunday, we watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta and Love Match Atlanta with me on TikTok at TheKempire. All links are available at TheKempire.com. Be sure to check that out. And don't forget to get your merch. Oh, my goodness, almost forgot. It's Pride Month. I mean, Bravo may not be celebrating Pride Month by excluding Lamont from the show, Love Match Atlanta. But support our merch. Get the merch while it lasts and while Pride Month is still going on. It can get to you in time for your Pride Parade or just for you to have a Pride Parade at home. We don't just have t-shirts. We have sweatshirts. We have bottles and tote bags, all kinds of really great things. Everything's available at teamkempire.com/shop. All right? Get your Pride merch today. And we are working on more merch. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right. Let me see what you guys are saying. All right. And the 8, 7. These are all good. Exactly. Reminder, guys, tag Bravo. Don't forget to tag Love Match Atlanta on Twitter when you're talking about it. That way Bravo sees that you guys are watching and are engaged in the show. And also tag Bravo so that they know you're watching. All right. Thank you all for being here. Final thoughts on Love Match Atlanta's last episode, Tea and Shade. Ming, not a really great episode for you. I didn't love the mean girl energy that we're getting from you this week, especially when it comes to Shae. Shae from Jump, though, was very likable, and she continues to be likable on the show. I love the fact that they implemented her dating on this show. I like that. And I also love to see that this week we got to see clients getting matched. And we're also getting tips. So even if you can't afford middle class matchmaker or the duo, you're still learning something here. And you can do it the old school way. Implement all those. I feel like they've dropped a lot of gems that if you just take those gems, you all be matched very soon. And I'm not doing reality TV. I'm not doing it. But I do want to see gays getting matched on this show. Come on, you're in Atlanta. Guys, as always, I appreciate everyone that called in. I appreciate all of you that continue in our replay crew, engaging in the conversation. As always, be sure again to tag Bravo when you're talking about this show. And of course, use the Love Match Atlanta hashtag as well. I'm going to be checking it out. I want to see what you guys are saying. Let's continue this conversation in the comment section and on Twitter. We appreciate you all being here, guys. Have a great rest of your evening. I will see you guys tomorrow for our Real Housewives of Atlanta recap at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, and then our Love and Marriage DC recap at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Have a great rest of your evening, y'all. Have a good night. I'm out of here. Let's get out of here.